You can use two screws like this to set the right amount of distance between the Cannier body and the rack. Depending on the shape of the rack, the distance introduced by the quick release can be smaller or it can be bigger. Sometimes racks have this pannier support tube cut and welded in between the other tubes, but on this one it is welded on the outside of the other tubes. On this type of rack, if you mount the clamp on one of the tubes on the inside, then the tube on the outside will make up for the distance introduced by the quick release and you are all set. But for racks that have the pannier support tube welded in between the others, or for racks that have only these tubes, the distance introduced by the quick release will be a bit too big. So what you can do is to cut the handle of the plastic can like this and mount that piece of handle on the side of the Cannier to reduce the distance. When you are looking for a place for that piece of handle, try placing it where there would still be 5 mm of space left between the rack and that handle. You can watch the previous video I made about the suspension testing to see why there should always be some space left. You need to set this distance with the Cannier empty, but after the first few uses the Cannier will deform and it will get pushed in around the quick release. We recommend mounting this piece of handle after that happens. Normally I would place the quick release closer to the rear to have easy access, and I would place the piece of handle closer to the front. Here I switched them only because like this it was easier to film the process. Also, if you use your Cannier with lighter loads or chose plastic cans of 15 liters of volume or smaller, you can simply place the quick release in the middle and don't have to worry about the distance between the Cannier body and the rack. But if you plan on carrying heavy loads or chose a bigger plastic can, it is better to distribute the force between various contact points like a quick release on one side and the piece of handle on the other side.
We have been offering the support clamp to address this, but using the handle as a spacer is much lighter and costs almost nothing. The only advantage of this support clamp is that it's less work to mount and that you can change its position easily.